Oh shit. It's Monday, folks! Good morning! Good morning, and a happy Monday to you! Whoa! Ah. I feel like I'm cutting out a little bit or something. Hold on. Check. Good morning, everyone. I'm your captain this morning. Why is this coming through here? There we go. Good morning, everybody. Ooh. We did the thing, man. I am a little scratchy. I don't know why. Don't know why. Fucking Monday, probably. That's why. Why else? These times are changing. Alright, folks. Let me figure this out real quick. Oh. Fuck. Morning, everybody. How are we doing? Great. Phenomenal. I love everything about this. This is phenomenal. So far, this is going perfectly. This is a perfect Monday morning. I am sorry, folks. Please bear with me for half a second. This is some nonsense. All right. Well. What up, YouTube? Good morning, everybody. Here is some lo-fi Monday advice. Don't get the flu. Well, thank you for that. Absolutely will be doing my best not to get the flu. Oh. All right. Man, boy, do we have some things to discuss this morning. All better. You don't have the flu anymore? Oh. Folks, it's been a wild weekend in the United States. And we're going to chat about it for a second. First off, well, we'll get to the Grammys. We'll get to the Grammys at some point. I wonder if I move this, if it'll no, the mic is all better. Okay. Y'all let me worry about when that's all better. I can pretty much, I can tell. It's not always evident on y'all's side. So, folks, we're going to start off with a movie review. Do we have to? You're already spiraling? No, we're going to start somewhere decent. We'll start somewhere decent. But disappointing. Anyway, I'm thrown off. This shit started wacky. So, oh boy. Yo, Tom Hanks is in a new movie. That's something about generations of a family living in a house over hundreds of years. But it's done with generative AI, which is not good. Which is not good at all. In my very humble opinion. It also looks really weird. I saw the trailer for this. Has anybody seen this trailer for the movie? It's immediately apparent that something is wrong. And I looked it up, and it's made with AI. So apparently Tom Hanks is a big proponent of AI now. So that's disappointing as hell. And it looks really bad, too. It looks really bad also. Yeah. I don't, we don't need that shit. I don't know why we needed that. Are we doing outfit ranking in the Grammys? Mrs. Hart! You're getting ahead of yourself. We'll get there. Ugh. So I don't know what the name of this damn movie is. We will see. The Sound of Disgust. Yeah. What up, Meadow? Welcome in. It's pretty gross. AI Tom Hanks movie. It is called Here. The $50 million movie Here de-aged Tom Hanks with generative AI. As Hollywood studios, actors, and writers wrangle over the use of AI in films, a major new release has fully embraced it. Tom Hanks looks like shit, folks. And quite frankly, I've lost all respect for him at this point. Because there was nobody asked for this. Nobody fucking asked for this, and it greenlights a lot of bullshit in the, It legitimizes a bunch of bullshit. That's all. I'm fucking sick of that shit, man. I'm sick in this country of people working against everybody's interest and acting like we should be clapping for them. This is not in anybody's interest in media, in anything, in movies, in directing, in producing, in anything. This is nothing. The film adapts a 2014 graphic novel set primarily in a New Jersey living room across multiple time periods. Rather than cast different actors for various ages, the production used AI to modify Hanks and Wright's appearances throughout. Stupid. Stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. The de-aging technology comes from Metaphysic, a visual effects company that creates real-time face swapping with aging effects. No. Let's see. I'm reading about how this works, and it's weird. What the... Closer to standard Marvel movie cost. Great, they're throwing Marvel under the bus here. So, they're claiming that they use a large data set of Tom Hanks' information from, like, past films. And I guess I could believe that if they've got enough shit. Like, it still just looks bad. Hire new actors. This is not anything. This is weird Tom Hanks, like, legacy. This is people trying to hang on too long. You remember when Bilbo said he felt like butter that'd been scraped over too much bread? Why are they scraping Tom Hanks across multiple centuries, man? Fuck that. It's weird. It's weird. And it's unnecessary. But seeing as how everything sucks, and it just seems like whatever the worst possible outcome is, just is guaranteed at this point, you know, what would we even expect? Fucking nothing else. So anyway, if anybody sees that movie and can, like, stand to sit through it, and can, you know, stomach it, let me know how it is. Otherwise, have I ever watched a movie that's so bad it's good? Yeah. The Lord of the Rings. The Ralph Bakshi one from 1978. Horrible. Fucking awful. But it's also amazing. I'm not sure Here is going to qualify for that one. Shell, regardless of if they do, like, it's not what we need to be having right now. Like, it may be an ethical data set. Who fucking knows? At this point, I don't think any of that stuff is. I gotta assume that it's not 100% just Tom Hanks' face. But, like, you know, there's no proof of that, and we'll never know. So it's not worth worrying about. There isn't, I guess. Ugh. Y'all familiar with Shaquille O'Neal? You might watch it when it comes out. You don't think you'd pay to see it. Is this going on in theaters? Rumbles in the unions. Oh yeah, there was a whole strike about this, and then they just told everybody who works on the stuff, fuck you. I mean, it's whatever. People do what they want. Who cares? You're not rich? Fuck you. I don't know. No money? No opinion. Speaking of people, oh god, y'all familiar with one Shaquille O'Neal? We know about the man Shaq. The Giant? Yes. Yes. Mr. Dr. Shaquille O'Neal, quote, the Giant. So, is he up to shenanigans? Man, I keep forgetting I can't type it into the actual Streamlabs thing. I gotta go into this one and hit the whatever the thing. Okay, great. It's like, you need to log in. Anyway. The man's partnering with Rooms to Go for some kind of, like, sound sofa thing. Sound Tech by Shaq. Black leather 2-piece triple power reclining living room with audio. Fucking what? What is this? Shaq has a history of getting himself involved with products and things that make, you know, certain quasi-necessities more readily available for lower income folks. The prime example being his shoes that they sell in Walmart, right? Fabulous thing. This, I don't know. I'm not sure where this comes from. This feels like a money grab. I don't know. Why would you want sound-powered speakers? Who needs... Is that a thing that people are, like, asking for? I guess we'll see. Shaq looks pretty happy to be sitting in the couch. And he's hanging off it. That's a big dude. So, yeah, that's just... It feels like a bunch of weird stuff just crammed together, actually. Sound Tech by Shaq. Ice, leather, 5-piece, triple power reclining living room with audio. I feel like I'm ordering a meal. On top of the fact that that living room is $7,000. Jesus Christ. He's got more money than he knows what to do with. He's well diversified. I mean, that is inarguable at this point. $3,000 for a single chair? Yeah. I mean, it had Shaq's ass on it. Like, why wouldn't you pay $3,000 for it? An immersive sound system. I wonder, so does this built-in Bluetooth-enabled speakers and subwoofer pairs with surround sound and vibration technology to create a one-of-a-kind home theater experience? What? Zero gravity? Lower your head while supporting your back and elevating your legs above your heart to achieve zero gravity reclining, relaxing and rejuvenating the spine by naturally decompressing the vertebrae for a weightless seating experience? Fuck no. Nope. I am not going to get tipped backwards in the Shaq chair. That would probably set off my vertigo, and then I would die. That sounds fucking terrible. This is some kind of horseshit all in one. I'm gonna get my soapbox for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, folks, only because I have a business degree, and I learned one thing from business school, folks, and that is... If the marketing point is that it comes in different colors, the product sucks. Generally speaking. This is a bunch of shit crammed into one. I don't believe that any singular one of these elements is, like, perfected or quality with absolutely no other information, right? This is just me taking a gander from a business perspective. There's no fucking way that all of this stuff is high quality enough that it will, like, work well for a long time, right? Like, there's just no way. Because here now we're talking about an air massage. With 3 levels of intensity to choose from, the air massage function takes relaxation and comfort to the next level by targeting sore, tense muscles. It's a fucking chair. Like, why are... What? Anyway. Vibrations with movie scenes. The roar of the crowd, the shaking of pavement as trucks rumble down the street. Magic fingers. It's insane. And the commercial's really bad. Oh. If there's one thing we all know about Shaq, it's this. He knows how to relax and have a great time. Partnering on creating collections that deliver these on an epic scale with one of the biggest names in sports and entertainment, that's a match made in furniture heaven. Notice how the light is gone from my eyes. It's because I'm not going to heaven. Particularly not furniture heaven. Chef, you're absolutely correct. It's got a lot of sensitive technology in it for something that people are going to be like, I don't know, power bombing their siblings onto. You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, man, back in the day, you could come off the top ropes, land on the couch, and that motherfucker would be fine. Because it was a 400-pound pull-out sofa. With, like, a World War II ship ballast in the bottom. You know. You bet they're out of stock? I wonder. What's up, Dame Lamorde? How are you doing? A low payment? The low monthly payment is probably, like, $150, man. Shit's insane. Anyway. Shack Furniture, folks. Shack Furniture. Alright, my next note says, does anyone actually give a fuck about the Super Bowl? It's definitely rigged, right? Like, it's definitely rigged. Why the fuck are the Chiefs in the Super Bowl again? Is it because they're just that mighty of a sports team? They got enough men that are... What's up, Sugar Mama? You, so the Super Bowl, the Chiefs are there again. For some fucking reason. And it's literally... I mean, come on. Like... Am I just that pessimistic that, like, I look around the world and I'm like, hey, that happened exactly like we all thought it would because it's a really obvious scam. Hey, that's an obvious scam. Oh, look, it worked. Hey, another scam. Like, am I out of line for just looking around the world and being like, well, this is obviously going to come together because it was planned for, not because it's organic. And all this shit just keeps happening. And we're supposed to pretend like we don't live on the goddamn Truman Show. It's the game that happens around that big concert. Yep. Yep. Oh. You don't understand why the Super Bowl is so important to so many people. Now, K-Bell, I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that statement from you. Surely you can comprehend that people throw enough of their emotional energy into a game that they're willing to throw a bunch of money and time at it. I mean, it's an aggressive hobby, really. So to say why we don't understand why it's important, that's silly. I think it's ridiculous that people, you know, shape their lives around sports teams. But that's why they do it. And we have one Kendrick Lamar doing the halftime show. Yeah, it's a drinking party in a lot of places. It's an excuse to order pizza. Oh, get those women out of the house. Man time, man cave, man's time. You know. Yo, no fucking self-flagellation in the chat, man. How many times I gotta tell you people, late is not a thing here. Jesus McFucking Christ. Alright. You hope they all have fun? I hope there are lots of injuries. We'll see. I don't know, because, it's old hat at this point. There have been 4 or 5 weird, like, celebrity pairings up in the recent weeks. It's gonna be a Super Bowl ad. Oh, some cool thing is being announced. It's gonna be a Super Bowl ad. It's just gonna be a commercial and nothing else. Oh, they make it sound like something really cool is coming out? Oh. Super Bowl ad. I'm hoping for injuries? Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. You watch a hockey game, you hope for fights, don't you? It's the American way. If those guys aren't strong enough, right, to take on my boys, Kelsey, that's on them. You know. Look, if they're not manly to handle my man. I'm sorry you got a boo-boo. But also, these guys pay for millions of fucking dollars and do dirty shit to try to hurt each other. Get fucked. It's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. A mess ton of wings sounds good, Sue. Approximately how many wings is that? Princess, by the way, we are going to come back to the Grammy thing. We were just finishing up Shaq's sound tech and the fact that the Super Bowl is rigged. Did Taylor Swift win anything last night? Because Beyonce sure as hell did. At least 5 dozen. You making 60 wings? Drinking mimosas and playing Jock or Not? That's how he watches it. What the hell is Jock or Not? Do I even want to know that? You don't like when the fist fights happen in hockey. Just play the game. Oh. Well, Alex, as I've gotten older, I'm trying to get more into the aggression and the violence of our society, because that's how a lot of, people get stuff done. strong-arming their way into situations and, you know, exerting control over people, being domineering and such. I think it's finally time to start doing my part as a red-blooded American male to go ahead and support all this shit. Sure, break his leg. I don't give a fuck. Not me, not my sports team. You know. You know. You know. I don't know. Sure, why not? Fewer staff meetings, more staff fistfights? That sounds great. That sounds perfect. That sounds fucking perfect. Oh, yeah, we didn't even look up the prop bets or anything for the Super Bowl. I bet we could now, though. Did we? No, we looked up the election prop bets because for some fucking... That's how you know this country is broken beyond repair, folks. I couldn't remember if we had talked about the Super Bowl prop bets or the ones for the literal future of this goddamn country. Like... Oh, God, man. Jesus. 59 prop bets for Super Bowl LIX. That's weird. Licks. Alex, just start hitting people. It goes well as long as you deny accountability and you say it's not your fault the whole time. They can't even put you in jail over it. It's kind of crazy, really. It's this fun thing if you're you know, as long as you're white and a millionaire. But like that's all of us, right? We're all just like me. All of you are exactly like me. So we can all, you know, we all have identical you know, odds. Squam, but that's all of us, right? I mean, everybody in here is exactly like me. That's my assumption. We're all rich white men, right? Great. Then we're all going to be fine. Hey, what are we worried about? Hey, what are we worried about, folks? It's those other folks that we're all here to tax to make America great. All right, moving on, folks. So we had, what did we have? The following favorite TD scorer props. I don't give a shit about that. I want to know the funny stuff. This is like real sports betting crapola. I don't need that. What do we got? What do we got? Kendrick Lamar halftime props. The performance has prop odds available with Lamar wearing a hoodie for his first song, a slight favorite over him not wearing a hoodie for his first song. Yeah, see, this is insane. Absolutely insane. The over-under for his total number of songs is 10.5. And that over was hit the last time Lamar took the stage for a Super Bowl halftime show 3 years ago. I forgot about that. The fashion's incredible. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And in case you all couldn't tell, I was being incredibly sarcastic, and we all should, you know, be respecting each other. But that's, like, isn't that... Hopefully we can still enjoy a chuckle together with the mutual understanding that this is all fucking ridiculous. Taylor Swift is expected to be at the Superdome rooting on Bo, Travis Kelce. Last year, the Super Bowl prop odds of plus 920 on Kelce proposing to Swift after the game. With another year of being a couple under their belts, those odds have moved to plus 750. Per the latest 2025 Super Bowl props, the star tight end not not proposing to Swift is still the heavy favorite, with no having odds of negative 1,500. I hate everything. How long will Jean-Baptiste's version of the national anthem be? That's great. That's great. That's great. Who fucking cares? Oh, man. Taylor got lucky, man. A tight end. Stupid asses. You're betting $3 that if he proposes, she says no? I'll take that money. $3, huh? Absolutely. Sorry, y'all. I just can't. I can't help it but read all this shit with utter disdain, and I can't take any of it seriously. Betting on other people's lives, this is weird. Alex, welcome to the new normal. It's not weird. These people make all their shit. Let me tell you what, man. You know who stands to gain the most from this bullshit, regardless of how anything comes out? Taylor Swift. She doesn't give a shit. She's insulated from this crap. She doesn't care. She's not worried about this. She's got no reason to. There's no incentive for her to even be concerned about this. They make their public lives publicly available for all of us, and they cash in on our speculation and the speculation of her fans. I'm not worried about Mrs. Swift getting her feelings hurt about people being weird, judging her life that she constantly asks people to view under a microscope. You're not worried about the people being bet on. Well, then what are you worried about? She does all this shit intentionally. And the fact that we can bet on it, I mean, yeah, sports betting has gone downhill. Like, sports betting is insane. It's tearing this country apart. But, like, who cares? I don't know. There's nothing I can do about that. Roja, I don't think she'll get married ever. Like, she's going to enter a point in her career where it's going to be confusing on what she wants to project. And it's not going to make sense. And that's certainly not to imply that, like, women need to be married by a certain point. But going boyfriend to boyfriend, like in your 40s or whatever, and trying to maintain pop superstardom over that might be more difficult than it was when she was in her late 20s. So we'll see what things happen. We'll see what happens. What do I hope, folks? I hope that everybody is happy. I hope that everybody has a good time. I hope that Travis and Taylor are happy together and enjoying each other's company right now. Because why would I hope for anything else? Your mom's trying to marry you off to a guy in her church? What the hell? You know, like, stop doing that a long time ago? It is weird, Roja, that we can all sit here and sort of say, yeah, no. I mean, financially, it doesn't make sense for Taylor Swift to get married. But, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, the fact that's even a thing is crazy. It's nuts. It's nuts. They manufactured the shit out of that. Anyway, so the Chiefs are going to win. Is that what we've all kind of figured out at this point? The Chiefs are going to win. Betting on these random what if specific thing happens weird. Why do these people who are betting so invest in other people's lives they don't know on a personal level? Well, that's kind of the thing, Alex. You don't know. And people love an opportunity to feel powerful or feel like they have some control. And that's really where some of that comes from. On top of the fact that betting is just a weird thrill that people get, they love the satisfaction of the escapism, rather, of dreaming about somebody else's life. Oh, I hope Taylor Swift falls down. I'll make $50. You know. But people use that as an escape from their miserable lives. Why do y'all think I get on here and rant about it so often? You know? But is it weird? Yeah. But what do we expect at this point? You know, that's just how the world works. That's just how shit works now, I guess. We've been investing in other people's lives forever. People are paying 40 grand for nosebleed seats at this game? Yeah. No, anybody in here going? Nobody's going to this shit, are they? We got 60 people in here. I think the odds are pretty low. Logistically, I would hate that. I would be so miserable at the Super Bowl. If somebody gave me tickets to that, what a fucking burden. What a... Parasocial relationships have some people feeling bold. Real bold. Motherfuckers bet on my life. So, Alex, I get to be on sort of the other side of that, too, a little bit. I incite speculation about things that I do. I don't attach a financial incentive to you all betting on it, but, like... You know what I mean? Anyway. Alex, it's a nuanced issue. It's a nuanced issue, and there are some social layers, but then once you get the money involved, it really becomes weird. Yeah, Squam. Because we have shit like Tom Hanks is blocking however many other actors out of working on a film so that he can be one of two actors in the whole thing. Like, that's not being a responsible elder statesman of media. That's you pulling the fucking ladder up, asshole. Like, I don't know. We stopped offering opportunities. Once the elder generation realized they could have it all indefinitely if they play the shit right, like, that's what's happening. It's annoying. It's weird. Anyway. Alex, money complicates everything in ways that are just absolutely ridiculous. You blame Buried with Ryan Reynolds? I don't know who to blame here, folks. I'd like to blame somebody. But, like, I don't know. It just seems weird. Oh, another one-man show? Oh, by somebody who's been doing it for... Oh, okay. More opportunities? Oh, no. Why isn't Tom Hanks taking younger actors under his wing or something? He's got the reputation and the chops for it. Like, bro, you don't need to keep proving yourself to us. If you like the projects, find a way to work on them in a way that supports the next generation. Like, I don't know. Of course, if I found myself in that position, I would react perfectly, right? I would handle it with grace and care and compassion, because that's just how I am. So naturally, I would get it right, where everybody else literally has got it wrong, right? So there's no bias there, I promise. Ugh. Miso, it really feels like a handful of people are trying desperately to consolidate their hold on some stuff. Kind of like these people who, they want to play their superhero characters forever. Like, you just don't get to do that. And the fact that people assume they can is insane. You know, oh, I want to play the Hulk forever. Tough shit, Mark. Tough fucking shit, man. Give somebody else a chance. Why do we want that? Are we that afraid of change? Are we like that afraid of change? Like, that we're just willingly buying into this? I don't know. It's fucking annoying. Not everyone has the foundation of being the smartest, most business-savvy person in the country. You referring to me there? Or our, dear leader? Anyway. Batman has been a phenomenal example of people rotating into the role. And it has provided us with, like, I don't know, an opportunity for people like Robert Pattinson to show off his chops. It's been a great opportunity for those people. Like, Spider-Man, I'm all about it. You got banned from 7 streams for free speech. Something tells me we're about to make that number 8. There we go. Well done. Yo, I got banned for free speech. Yep, you got banned here for free speech, too. Just go ahead and tell everyone that, dumbass. I don't know. Some people come in, hey man, you look ugly. I bet you're gonna ban me, aren't you? Yeah, yes. Okay. Weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. You wish you could be in the 9th stream. It's too bad you can't, like, add a little tag to them and just follow them wherever they go next. Anyway. Hey, folks, if y'all take morning medicine, it's your reminder to take it. I don't have a morning med right now, so but I will happily use this time. Branded dude, total edgelord. Absolutely. What? Oh, everybody's working against me. Our culture is stagnant. You're correct. Squam, and a lot of that shit just sort of gets lumped together into the good old days. People don't have an incentive to, like, go out and do shit. Because a lot of this, honestly, a lot of the reaping is occurring now of people who have been sowing seeds of shutting everybody else out of stuff. So, like, you know. That's a lot of what's happening. It's stagnating because people are getting comfortable and they're trying to sort of consolidate and hunker down with all the uncertainty in the world. And that's pretty much always been the case, but we seem to be coming through a time where a lot of opportunities are not available to people because of behavior like this. Jobs, what, 30-40% of job postings these days are fake, and that's not illegal to do, right? It's bullshit. It's nonsense. It's craziness. Miso, like, yeah, it's obviously not about the money. Like, what do these people want then? They want the notoriety. They want to never stop. Then go on tour, Tom. Do a stage show or something. Like, you know, there are musical artists who tour well into their 80s. The Rolling Stones, aren't they, like, on tour right now? But they're providing, you know, their own original work. Why doesn't Tom Hanks go write a movie and direct it and play in it and be in it? Like, I don't know. I obviously have zero information about his incentives or, you know, why he does those things. But from the outside, some of this looks like an odd choice. You know, it's one of those things. You hate to assume that these people, like, just want to have it all. But at this point, I'm running out of... I mean, Occam's razor is getting real dull, man. There's only so much you can scrape off. Like, anyway. Oh, there's something else that pissed me off in media recently. There's a, So. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is a prequel spin-off of Young Sheldon, which was a prequel spin-off of The Big Bang Theory. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage follows the lives of Sheldon's older brother, Georgie. The show explores what happens when Georgie and Mandy get fed up with living with her parents and consider a new living situation? No, it's a show about Sheldon's older brother. A sequel. This is so goddamn stupid. I hate it so much. This derivative nonsense, the derivative content is really getting out of hand. Oh, we can just explore backstories and continue to make an ever-complicated web of nonsense that all has to be... You know, eventually you end up with a bunch of continuity errors, and it becomes very complicated to write. See also Marvel, right? You expand enough, you go forward and backwards enough in time, and shit gets really difficult to balance without fucking everything up. Meadow, absolutely. Absolutely. A pile of pics. I like that phrase. Yeah, Alex, and they're just gripping that teat. They're gonna rip that shit off one of these. Just empty, wheezing sound, air. Nothing coming out of there. Not a goddamn thing. Creatively bankrupt? I would agree. Ah! Squam, what the hell? You've been jobbed 2 years. You can fire, make sure you comply with it. What the... highlights, because I want to check it out. Can you sue over that? That sounds like wrongful termination. Pile of piss? Well, there's that. The styles of shows are completely different. The Big Bang Spinning was something that shocked me in its inception. So, Miso, what's your take on the prequel? On the sequel prequel? What's up, Yogasm? There's warm. This chili puppers is losing because the fireplace sounds like fireworks. Aw, poor baby. Hopefully the warm continues. Oh, y'all, I heard gunshots last night. That was pretty interesting. It's been a while since I have. Not while I've lived in this house. Maybe a phrase from your side of the... I think it is. Yeah, the shows are just cash cows. It's like, that's... I'm just not sure, like, are Are people interested in the writing? Are they following the stories? Are they really interested in this shit? They needed to have Sheldon's older brother's younger life explored as well? You also heard gunshots last night. All right. What up, Lissy? Lissy, how is Strawberry doing? The boomers need more content. Oh, Miso, I didn't know if you were offering your endorsement. NYC things. Yep. Okay. Anyway. So, anyway, moving on. Just NYC things. Oh, yeah. Folks, we're going to be getting into world news here. If that makes people uncomfortable, I apologize. We deal in facts, though. So I'm looking into what exact agreement... I saw in the news this morning that Panama has ended an agreement with China over something about the canal. And I want to know exactly what that is without any goddamn spin on it. So we're going to dig a little bit. They actually dropped Missy out of the prequel sequel because she asked for more money and it made her hard to work with. Well, that's nice. Strawberry went back to her foster mom. She peed on your bed and then also attacked your arms. And at one point, Jules attacked me. It was not good. Jesus, Lissy, I'm sorry to hear that. Panama's president vowed Sunday to end a key development deal with China after meeting with Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Miso, you're absolutely correct. Jose Raul Molino, Panama's president, said his nation's sovereignty... Oh, okay, what is it? Secretary of State Marco Rubio, after complaints from President Donald Trump that the Latin American country had ceded control over its critical shipping canal to Beijing. Which I'm not sure there's any really evidence of that, but, you know, he says it so then it gets to be true. So now it's an international issue. Panama's president said his nation's sovereignty over the 51-mile waterway, blah, 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 will remain unchanged. He said he would not renew a 2017 Memorandum of Understanding to join China's Belt and Road Global Development Initiative, and that Panama would instead look to work more closely with the U.S. Interesting. I think this visit opens the door to build new relations and try to increase as much as possible U.S. investment in Panama. Molino told reporters after meeting with Rubio on his first international trip since being confirmed. I love that. Hey, you know where all this funding is going to fucking come from? Tariffs that we end up fucking paying. That's where all of this money is going to fucking go, man. God damn it. Anybody in here have an older brother? Anybody in here grow up with an older brother? Or like a bully? A bully? So most of us have interacted with people who operate in bad faith. Or who try to deceive you. Or blatantly lie, and eventually this shit is all the same, right? It's an obvious lie. Everybody in the U.S. is going to get fucked over so that Trump can try to exert more economic pressure worldwide by investing money in it. The issue they have right now is that they think that we are borrowing a bunch of money to then redistribute to the world, which is not really accurate. But instead what's going to happen is they're going to drain the bank accounts of average Americans with these goddamn tariffs and then use that money to put pressure on people like Panama to do the thing. So they're going to suck the American people dry to exert influence abroad. And And not the kind where we help people, right? That vacuum is going to get filled by China because they're already doing it in Africa. They go in there, they build hospitals, they build schools, folks. That is what happens. I mean, whether or not you agree that it's good, it's a good optically for the United States to be helping people abroad. But that's all that's going to happen is his taxing is going to work. He's going to say it works because we all got screwed over with these tariffs. So that will be an indicator of success, right? This is bad faith. And so when everything is... But then we'll have more money to go after Panama, right? We'll have more money to go after Canada. Because the tariffs worked, folks. Now the government has all this money. The federal government has all this money. The tariffs must have worked. Guys, the tariffs worked. The federal government... Where'd it come from, though, Don? Oh, I mean the American people, but, like, you know... But as long as the federal government gets that money, it doesn't matter where it comes from. Right now, some of it comes from abroad. But much more of it's going to come from right in here very soon. Very soon. So that's how this is going to play out. Call me a pessimist, call me whatever. But, like, economically, that's what makes this feasible. That's one of the only ways you can connect the dots and have him come out with the message he would like, which is that the tariffs worked, and now the United States can exert more influence abroad. So, we got that. M, you absolutely should. I'm realistic. I'm educated. I know what I'm talking about most of the time. And when I don't, I try not to fucking talk. Anyway. You should reward yourself, Em. Cannot predict now. Well, Chili, you mind if I step in here? Is that alright? I'll predict it for you, M. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Oh, great, Maggie, now that you're here. Yeah, well, Lissy, here's the thing. Since the American people have no way to, Yogasm. Enjoy. Because the American people, there's no transparency as to where the money comes from, right? And we all know that you can manipulate statistics to tell whatever the hell story you want. We've proven that time and time again. But that'll be the thing. Suddenly, there's more money. The economic indicators won't matter because, you know, it's a pass-fail system in the mind of people at the top. There will simply be more money, and then that will, you know, where'd it come from? Oh, you know. Maggie, I'm glad you're here, though. Because I'm pretty sure now that Trump hates California because his wife has got the hots for Newsom. I think maybe he has to hear about Gavin at home. I just, Is there anyone he actually likes? No, there's not. There's not a single person that Donald Trump likes. Or is actually friendly with, or friends with, or loves, or would probably claim to love. He is delusional. He has dementia. The man's brain is eroding, and there's nothing anybody can do about it, so that's fun. The Trump coin feels like they're gonna wreck everything. Well, so Squam, we talked about that with the Hawk Tua coin. Because that's when we talked about the point of that is it's to pull the rug out on other people. So, like, naturally Trump gets in on this, even if they're setting this up to look like the long game. Let me give you all away the game on this one, too, on that Trump coin. He's gonna dump that shit right before the end of his presidency, and rake in all of that money. The way those coins work is that people buy in, it inflates, it's not based on anything, and then whoever started it or whoever, jumps first, they pull the rug out. They suck out all of the value, and everyone else is left with nothing. They dump all their shit, they sell it all, and everyone else is left with nothing. That's literally the purpose of these things. Like, that is how the system works. That is how money is made on these coin, on this bullshit. So, like, that was kind of my first indication that, oh, nobody's going to do anything to stop this. There's not a world where that makes sense to do as the president of a free country. There's just not. There's really not. So, it's, Squam, good luck with that. I think most of the people that I would talk to is, they're just going to get mad at me. They'll be mad at you for it. They'll be disappointed, they'll be scared, they'll be concerned, and instead of recognizing like adults, I think a lot of people are just going to continue to lash out and to dig in deeper. And at a certain point, that's to be expected from people of this caliber. Like, not to say anything negative about your mom, Squam. I hope that she is a rational, reasonable human being. But a lot of these people are not. And so when this goes south, they're just going to get angrier and angrier, because that's how bullies work. That's how people operate in bad faith. They'll get their way one way or another. At your expense. And Princess, that's why it's like highlighting this stuff, talking about it's obviously doing nothing. So, I'm sorry that the American people have very few options of recourse or finding out more information about how this works. So, like, that's what happens when you hide shit from the people. Like, what's up, Amy? Welcome in. She's not. She gave you extra sinners because you play D&D to get a Yeah, Squam, you're in for a rough ride, man. And when that shit tanks, and whether or not she realizes she's gonna get fucked over, it's gonna come back on everybody else. That's how these people operate. That's part of the bad faith. They don't ever get to be wrong. They were never incorrect, not even for a second. Maggie, the lack of transparency there is insane. So they're saying that Elon's assistants are like 19 to 24-year-olds. But none of it's verifiable information. I mean, they're all being secretive about it for their own benefit. The only people that benefit from secretiveness here are the people pulling one over on the whole country. What's up, Black Phantom? How are you doing? So, folks, what do we do about this shit? Huh? What do we do about this? I'm not in the Treasury. I can't stop him. They're overcoming physical security regulations to get this shit done. I can't stop them. So what do we do about it, folks? We keep talking about it. We keep addressing it as factual. We dig down to figure out what the hell is actually going on. We don't get daunted by spin and bullshit. You know what I mean? You keep a level head and you deal with the facts. You take these people seriously. Give context as to what's happening. Black Phantom, we're talking about how Donald Trump and Elon Musk are working to financially dismantle the United States and pocket most of it while expanding American influence abroad. Fly the Canadian flag is something I will never do. Gary, agree that it's not for their benefit. We will never get their attention. They'll continue to ignore us. But we can't give a fuck about that. I'm not here to be recognized as legitimate by the powers that be. I'm here to make sure that you all know what the fuck is going on and what we are all up against objectively. I've got no misgivings. I've got no pipe dreams that at some point Donald Trump will see the error of his ways. He's dug in his heels just like everybody else. But we will not be divided, right? As Gildor said, folks, there is no greater evidence of Sauron's treachery and the seeds of division he sows amongst his foes, right? Something like that. That's just how that works. It's just, it's, I don't know. I'm not any better than anyone else. It just sucks to be, you know, kind of further along in life and having an awareness in the context to understand that this shit is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, what's up, Jasmine? Welcome in. The good old times. So what do? We stick together, folks. We make sure that we dig in to find actual good information. The BBC posted some good stuff explaining tariffs. I think they still gave President Trump too much of the benefit of the doubt, because he's just straight up lying about where the money's going to come from. Not a single penny of this is going to be generated. But people who support this actually believe, they actually believe that when people stop buying products from companies who are impacted by the tariffs, that they will voluntarily lower their prices to attract more buyers. And that's not how reality works. That is just not how reality works. And it's incredibly naive to think that the amount of harm that would have to be done for that to become a sensible thing for a business owner to do is just not something that exists in this country. That's not how reality works. You know? Yeah, just buy American-made goods. Great. So, you know, your mom sure is trying to start a citizen class for kids called Trump Kids. Yeah, at least we're all calling them Trump's tariffs. I do like that. You need something actionable to do about this treasury business? Get two-factor authentication on your bank account? Yeah, Hobbiton. But, like, you know, the people who need to hear that will never get that information in front of them. So what do? I don't know. I like the Clockwork Orange approach where you put them in a chair and you just pry their eyeballs open and make them watch stuff. What do I think happened to us in the helped us into the Great Depression? So Maggie, the idiots will argue against you on that one. And they'll tell you that the tariffs didn't come in until 1930, when everything started going to shit in 29. But you damn well better believe that speculation heard all that crap, and the tariffs absolutely plunged us further deeper into it. So if somebody tries to get your, act like they got your ass by saying the tariffs came after the Depression started, it's bullshit. It's nonsense. Because the same things, folks. We were seeing economic ripples long before Trump instituted these tariffs, right? A full, 6 months, 8 months before. The markets were reacting to him talking about this. So to act like that wasn't also happening in 1930 is it's stupid, it's naive, and it's the kind of bullshit I'd expect from somebody who can't, only see the inside of their own colon. Anyway. Get myself riled up, man. I already got enough shit riled up about. Ugh. There's like AI versions of me out there. I'm trying to keep the shit straight with what's going on in the federal government and figure out how to make some spicy content for you all. God damn. I didn't know that when I started this a few years ago, when I just unzipped my jacket and opened my shirt, I didn't realize that my job was going to be this hard. Or this complicated. Well, Carrie, he directly benefited. That's a good point. He idolized the politics of the Gilded Age. Because he directly benefited from all of that. So why wouldn't you? Help me out once, help me out again. Worked the first time around for me. Your mind's been racing all night. Maggie, I hope that comes to a stop at some point. Because that doesn't sound comfortable. Squam? Not the place. We can discuss that other places. Excellent. Am I saying I wish the ring had never come to me? Certainly not. Certainly not. There's not even a ring. I'm just up here, like, running my mouth, really. What's up, Grumble? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is also the start of my birthday week. I'm going to be 33 on Thursday, which is cool, I guess. Yeah, Shell, it's all good. We got that taken care of. Yay, happy early birthdays. So we'll have another zoo before that. You're late today. Have we talked about how hot Doechii was at the Grammys? We have not. Have I checked my P.O. box? Between when I woke up at 8:30 this morning and right now? No, I have not. They were not open over the weekend. A multiple of 11 is pretty good. Tell you what, when I was 11, if you asked me how to feel at 33, I wouldn't have had a very good answer for you. Good old times. Am I doing anything special for my birthday? Yep, making it through the day. Waking up on Thursday. And we're going midnight to midnight, man. It is going to be a whole 24-hour day. It's... No, I don't. Really. Okay, alright. Zowie, first off, this is my show, okay? So, we'll get to the Grammys, folks. I guess we'll get to that right the fuck now. I guess we will. Let's go ahead and do that, since people can't help themselves but try to change the damn subject. Grammy outfits reviews, folks. Let's see what we got. Maggie, I'm not sure I can even show a picture of her. You know, in what she's doing, in what she's got on. Alright, so we'll go through this. We got some red carpet looks here. This is how AI thinks you look, so don't worry. Don't anybody click on that. Don't anybody click on that. Entropy, what the fuck is that? And why did you drop that into my chat? Nobody click on that. Man, what the fuck are you doing? What's going on? Zoo on the tube. What's up, Forgotten Tears? My bad, my friend. It's just an AI-generated picture. Why? But why? Why? It's your first time chat. Like, what do you... get... Shell, if this person does not have, like, a decent justification for that, just go ahead and block them. It's all good. It is all good. I don't need that nonsense in my life this morning. Wow, okay. Hey, dumbass, if you come in here and you drop, like, an unsolicited AI picture, you're gone, never mind. Good! Fucking good! Goodbye. Come in here, lay a burden on me, act like I'm the asshole for telling you to get fucked. Insane. Absolutely insane. What? All I did was boot the door open to your house. Well, I guess I'll leave now. Please! Fuck. What's up, friends? How's it going? Craziness. Craziness. Alright, I'm trying to figure out if I can get this up on the screen somehow. Let me see if the window capture will work for that. It looks like it may work. Put down on that. We'll bring that up a little bit. All right, folks, let's take a look. So that was... All right, folks, the best red carpet looks of 2025. Did we skip Taylor? No, we haven't started anything. We are now beginning the portion of the Morning Zoo where we will be looking at Grammy outfits from last night's awards ceremony. We are now beginning the portion of that. Everyone who has waited so patiently for this, I do appreciate that. Let's get into some of the looks, folks. First off, we're going to start with Taylor. Let me get a little bit more of the side page there. That's good. I don't need all these ads and crap. Excellent. So, what the hell? So this is great. Taylor Swift offered her pop of color in a custom Vivienne Westwood couture gown. Is that a gown? That's a mini skirt. That's a dress she looks classy? Huh. Whether the T on her thigh chain stood for Taylor or Travis was the source of much speculation among fans. I'm sure it was. You see why I say it's perfectly acceptable to... She asks for it, but, like, is begging for it on the red carpet. Begging for us to ask her what that is. Begging for it. Begging. Fucking begging. Oh, it's gross. Oh, it's my boyfriend's initial. Oh, it's on my upper thigh, because that's where I like his hands while his friends play Grand Theft Auto. It's old hat, man. It's old hat. But also, another thing I do not like about Taylor Swift is all this shit, and then people act weird when she's like, oh, you can't sexualize her. She tries to do sexy shit, and it comes off very odd. Very odd. This is one of those times. Probably a temporary tattoo? No. It's a piece of jewelry. It's a piece of jewelry that's connected to the dress. But it's supposed to look like a garter or something. I don't know. Anyway, who is this? Janelle Monáe opted for a muted palette. Now this I love. There's some kind of cop thing going on here. I do like adornments on the hat. I like the consistency of the chain. I'm not entirely sure who this individual is, but they are dressed phenomenally. What's the shoes? With stylist Alexandra Mandelkorn telling The Hollywood Reporter that doing things extra large or over the top doesn't feel right in the wake of the LA wildfires. Okay, but this is... Okay, but... that's a weird thing to say. Alright, moving on. This is 13-time Grammy Award winner Lady Gaga. Interesting. Well, she's looking gothic as usual. That is quite the top piece. I wonder if that's leather. Long sleeve ball gown by Vivienne Westwood and Tiffany & Co. Jewelry. That's a big-ass dress, man. She looks pale. That is an interesting look right there. That's cool stuff. All right, we have Shabuzi in a very long... Huh. Yeah, Maggie, I didn't either. I don't usually. She's all made up and stuff. That's just, at least she didn't wear the meat. So is that... Shabuzi's got a... First off, I like the... those look like... what do they call them? Like the blocks they put in front of airplane wheels? That's what his shoes look like. It's pretty cool. It looks like you could really give someone a boot on the ass with those things. B, I love that quote. Hate that man, love that quote. Is this a big long scarf that's made up of like tendrils? What am I looking at here? Loving the hair. I like the suit. The silhouette looks good. But is that like a multi-piece scarf? A custom silver jacket and matching scarf by Diesel. Well, okay. Great. Uh-oh. Wearing custom etro, Shakira puts a subtle spin on the nude trend. She looks unimpressed. It's cool, though. I like the colors. You don't see a lot of orange these days. Yeah. Actually, that throws me off. I'm like, Fire relief, you're dressed like an ember. Which is, like, cool, but, like, there's a lot going on. Her hair looks phenomenal. If it wasn't orange, maybe something like a dark blue or something. Anyway, she looks great. Here we have Miley Cyrus with a Saint Laurent gown. One of the many all-black looks on the Grammys red carpet. This is a good look. The tats are nice. Miley has very much come into her own, I think, in a big way, and I like that. This doesn't look like Miley from the, Disney Channel or whatever. It's a cool look. She got good hair. She does the stuff. What is this, Miss Hart? What are we moving on to? All right, and here we have J Balvin, dressed like a priest. Why am I not in focus? That's annoying. This is fine, but it looks like he's about to pull that shit open and, like, flash me. Why are your hands right there? It's a cool look, but it's... Yeah, Vatican chic. It's, Anyway. And here we have, folks, Cynthia. Can somebody correct me on the pronunciation of her last name? Cynthia Erivo? Wore a metallic vinyl bustier beneath her plunging Louis Vuitton gown. A close-up of the stars matching nails. The second one, excellent. Excellent. There's a lot of shit going on here. There's a lot of shit going on with those nails. I'm a little like, they're cool individually. I feel like that's a lot. What is this? What is that? I wonder if that's a bracelet on her arm or if that's, like, sewn into the dress. All right, folks, we'll move on to Sabrina Carpenter, arrived on the red carpet in a custom J.W. Anderson gown with feathery accents. This is... interesting. I don't know if I understand enough about Sabrina Carpenter to really get where this is coming from. It seems very her, but it does not seem very the moment. Sabrina Carpenter has, like... Oh, definitely, Maggie. Definitely. With all the blush and shit. It's not a bad look. I'm not sure... I'm not... Hey, but who the fuck am I, right? Who am I? It's unlike anything else that we've seen. It's very on brand for her, but not necessarily on brand for the time. It's certainly a tribute to glam Hollywood, but I don't know if, like, right before another Great Depression is the time to be hearkening back to that. Good look, pretty color. People are, what, gonna give her shit about being mostly naked or whatever? I don't know. It's whatever. Here we have Olivia Rodrigo in a floor-length halter-neck vintage gown by Versace. You think the feathers bounce when she walks? Probably. Oh, Olivia Rodrigo. That is... Is that a pair of pants? No, that's some kind of dress thing. That's very cool. The shape is very cool. The silhouette is very cool. It's very snake-like. But it's also, like, you know... It is a black dress. This, a lot of people, so a lot of people, I think, look like they're trying way too hard to pose while they're on the red carpet. They're trying way too hard to be models, and this is one of them. This is an instance of that. Willow Smith is another. And here we have rapper Doechii arrived in a pinstripe corset-like Tom Brown outfit, complete with matching necktie and shirt bearing the designer's signature stripe motif. She looks like an airline stewardess or something. It's cool. What is... I'm not sure I understand the low sleeves on that. And so I have a question in good faith. Are her hips shaped like that, or is that shaping coming from the outfit? Because it's definitely like a huge part of the silhouette. It has a corset causing that shape. That's padding. Cool. It's fucking neat, man. They can get sued if they don't pose certain ways? Squam, what kind of nonsense is that? What are you talking about? Hold on. Red carpet sued for not posing. Oh, no. We gotta go somewhere else. Alright, we'll come back to that. Jack Antonoff, who racked up 6 nominations for his work with Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, poses with his wife Margaret Qualley, who wore a vintage embroidered ivory dress by Chanel. These look like... That man looks vapid as fuck. He looks like he doesn't have a thought in her head, and honest to God, neither does she. This is boring as hell. This looks like 2 stale-ass white people. Who look like they just feel like they deserve to be there. I don't know. Something about this just pisses me off. Those glasses. Anyway. Yeah, it's for... Oh, we're good. Oh, we're too good for this. Oh. This is my blank look. Is that what we want? My blank look? It's just weird. I don't buy it. I don't like it. I don't buy it. I don't get it. No. Nope. No. Just no. I just don't. No. It draws attention to itself, and that's like the only purpose, and that's incredibly disingenuous. It's not art. It's not. I don't really believe that there's substance here. But like maybe it would, hey, you know, it'd be funny. So Jaden Smith arrived wearing a Louis Vuitton tux and castle over his head. Just wear the tux, dude. You'd look amazing. It's a good profile. It's a good silhouette. He's got the little heart and stuff, man. The dude's got good hair. Like, what are we doing? All right, moving on. Who is this? Charlie XCX in a custom Jean Paul Gaultier gown from the label Spring Summer 2025 runway. Yeah, Chef, like, what's the statement? Like, everyone's looking at me. Okay, buddy. Okay. So, I had no idea what Charlie XCX looked like. I don't listen to a lot of, like, pop music these days. For a variety of reasons. Those boots are very cool. Very much whipping Jesus while he's walking boots. The dress color struck me as a little bit odd. Incredibly, like, I don't know, muted? Is that what you'd call that? It's a very muted... That's just barely got a tiny bit of green and blue in it. It's a cool dress. It's a cool look. I like the ruffles. Do the dress and the boots match? Do the dress and the boots match? Is that... Am I missing that? Because that might be going over my head. She was expected to show up in neon green. Oh, for the brat thing? So why is she distancing herself from that? They coordinate for a specific vibe. Okay. Alright, I'll accept that. Chapel Roan turned to the archives wearing a vintage gown from Jean Paul Gaultier. Spring 2003 Couture Collection. A close-up shot of her headpiece and makeup. There's too much going on here for me, and I have a bias against Chappell Roan. So, I'll admit that full out. Her fans are the reason I have a bias against this woman. It's hard for me to take this seriously and be like okay with it. Anyway, that is to say, I'm not sure what's going on here, and I'm definitely not the most qualified to figure that out. You know what I mean? She's always got a lot going on. Yeah, you all love her. I love it. I love it for you. I've found that men are not quite welcome listening to, enjoying her music, etc. And that shapes my view of her. So if we all like this, if we like she's dressed like Tom Bombadil, got the damn yellow boots on. I can respect that. All right, folks, one more, maybe two more. Cardi B's hand-embroidered Cavalli Couture gown turned into an autumnal plume as it trailed to the floor. It's winter, though. Cardi, it is in fact winter. A shame her music is for all the queers. Yeah, well, fuck men is generally what I hear, so I don't... I mean, that's nice for her, but... You know, I know that I have a responsibility over my audience and the people who enjoy my work in some sense, because it can reflect negatively on me, and has. So, you know, I can understand why somebody would have a bias against me like that, enough to understand that I feel differently about her. And working through that, and asking you all, objectively, does this make sense, is how we... That's how we circumvent that. So Cardi, this is too much. This is just a lot. This is great. It's exactly what you expect from Cardi. You know. But also, like, okay. This is definitely a Grammys outfit. I'm not sure if this is a Grammys 2025 outfit. Does that make sense? I think a lot of that is... We're in a weird place in the world. And, like, just some of this stuff doesn't seem to make sense. Some of it feels out of place. But I think we're trying to figure out, I don't know, where we all stand. What our current time is supposed to be like for us. Here we have Best New Artist nominee Benson Boone, custom look by Dolce & Gabbana. I mean, that's fine. It's boring, but it's fine. He's got that shitty mustache thing, you know. This is the look that we're all supposed to believe is not actually like a look or whatever. Every time I ask people what's up with the mustache look, they go, no, I don't like it. Okay, but it's pushed everywhere, and I'm tired of looking at people with that shitty mustache. Madison Beer's sparkling dress is by the up-and-coming London-based couture label, Miss Sohi. The dress is lovely. Leave the 16-foot curtains at home. What the fuck is that? That is a giant panel of cloth. It does everybody a disservice. I guess it's sort of distraction from the fact that we can very clearly see this lady's crotch and such. Like, I'm all about it. Wear whatever you want. Those two things don't fit together, and it looks incredibly uncomfortable to walk around in. Phineas, well, his sister and collaborator Billie Eilish brought a suit with a black sailor hat, man. That's not black. It's closer to green. Billie Eilish is another one. I'm just like, bro, have some... What in the camel toe shoes is this? What the hell is this? That looks incredibly uncomfortable. Okay, folks, so this is... Yi and Bianca Sensori. So... I have some thoughts about this. I have thoughts about this entire arrangement. I claim no expertise, but this looks like some kind of non-consensual TPE humiliation thing. The more I see them, like why is he walking like that? Who knows? But like they're never seen not together. She never has clothes on. That's like his thing. He's supposed to be all about porn and stuff. Why he's not in jail for sex crimes is beyond me, because he went to Europe and showed a CEO a porn video, and that's not really something I ever expected Europe to bow down to deal with. But nobody, this is another motherfucker that nobody will hold accountable. And so yeah, everything about their interactions in public looks like there is abuse happening. It feels like a total power exchange, and it looks like she's constantly unsure of where or what is going on. So, yeah. Kanye West is incredibly mentally ill and has garnered a lot of support and done a lot of harm as a result of not managing his shit responsibly. Unfortunately, that also looks like it impacts the lives of the people around him. So... Gracie Abrams. Now this is a good look. There's a creator named Olive Glass, who looks almost exactly like this. It's kind of uncanny. How long have they been together? Quite some time. Quite some time. And here we go. Willow Smith, folks. This is the one I wanted to get to, because on the list of people who are trying way too hard to make this a model appearance are Willow Smith. Willow and Jaden both doing too goddamn much this year. And the whole time she was standing there, didn't look approachable at all. There's a video of her, and she's just sort of like... taking it too damn seriously, I think. Taking herself a little too seriously at this one. Great outfit. Cool stuff. I love the long coat. Teddy Swims, man. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I love everything about this. On top of the fact that he was actively moving his hands when this picture was taken. Screw a pearl necklace, man. Look at this shit. Hell yeah. He probably jingles when he walks? Fuck yes. The shoes are cool. I'm all about it. We like Teddy Swims. I should look into this person. Alright, folks. Hey, start dropping your good news in the chat. We went way over when we usually do. I am going to hop on TikTok here in a few minutes. But start dropping your good news in the chat, folks. It's been a pleasure to spend this Monday with you. I appreciate you spending your morning with me. We talked about some difficult stuff. We talked about some, you know, other stuff. But, we're going to make it. We'll make it together. Your tax prep is 98% finished. Got your taxes back? Yeah, this is when my tax stress begins. Getting dinner with a friend in New York City this week. That sounds amazing. Your antibiotics are working? K-Bell, excellent. Any of you who are sick, man, I hope you get some relief today. You have a birthday tomorrow and your house is going to be clean. Squam, is it your birthday or like somebody else's birthday? Hopefully catching up on much needed sleep, taking care of a sick kiddo. Nicolette, I hope that you and your kiddo both get some rest today. You drank something hydrating? That's good-ass news. Carrie, pleasure. Your B-Day, Squam, happy early birthday. Good news. Jess taking a few days off next week. Very nice. Alex, you get to spend the week in Oregon. I love Oregon. You ran into Bill Nye in the airport yesterday? Did you... Bill! Like, I wouldn't do that, right? You did? Fuck yes. Wait, no. What did you say to him? Did you say hi to him? Is he nice? You learned shit about yourself this weekend? Lissy, you had a real rough weekend, and I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda, your good news is Friday you get permanent guardianship of your 13-year-old niece. Amanda, I wish you all the absolute fucking best. You made the president's list for your grades at school? Yo, Zowie, congratulations. Absolutely congratulations. Alex wins good news. Your best friend you were cast as twins in a show together by complete coincidence. Gonna be so fun. Sue, that's super cool. Is it a stage production? You got your second load of laundry, and even with this sick kiddo, I'm all for it. I am all about it. What in the hell? So cool, you're elevator with him, and he was at the flight board next to you and said, hey, you grew up watching you, and you're one of the reasons I'm an engineer. I love your work. Alex, well played. Well done. Well done. You're here, so that's your good news? Okay. And he said, right on, thanks. That's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Which, I'm assuming that is results in like a positive affirmative, so negative is good news here? Please confirm. Excellent, Witch. Excellent. We like good medical news. That's a tough one, man, because we're always expanding our information about ourselves. You sewed the horns... The horns. Ah, Jesus. I need some more caffeine. Sewed the horns on the beanie, too. Today's Elmo's birthday? Well, happy birthday, Elmo. All right, folks. I'm dipping out of here. It has been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure. We're going to make it through this stuff, folks. We'll keep taking it a piece at a time. You all do the thing. You're all... I don't know. Look out for yourselves. Look out for the people around you. I know I say it all the time. But, like... I want you all to be happy. So, that's great news. Kelly, you're eating a cookie and your water tastes good? That's nice. I love that. Sipped out your comfort zone of the weekend and it went well. Had a lot of fun. Jackie, I love that. All right, folks. We're closing up. Mods, thank you very much for your help, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. I'll be around here, there, everywhere, posting on the Spicy site. I'm going to go live on TikTok in a minute, and I'll catch you guys. You have a good Monday. It's